What is up, you guys? Today I'm ranking every single starter, including the Scarlet and Violet, based purely on design. So this is a tier list that I've been wanting to make for a long time, and a lot of you guys have been asking for it. So I want to go into each starter and what I like about them, specifically about their design. I'm not going to be talking about the second or third form. That'll be a part of a series that I'm doing. So let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to be starting off with our good boy, our Bulbasaur. Number 1 in the Pokedex. Not number 1 in my heart, but still pretty good. I actually really like Bulbasaur's design. He's kind of a little plant dino. I give the Generation 1 starters a lot of credit too, because they are Gen 1. Obviously, I started there, so Bulbasaur's an A for me. Charmander. I actually think Charmander is a little underwhelming from a design standpoint. Purely from a design perspective, he's probably a B for me, and that might be a hot take for a lot of people, but I'm gonna say B for Charmander. High B, but B. Chespin. I never really liked Chespin. I don't like the hat. I think Chespin falls squarely in the C tier for me. Yeah, I don't have a lot else to say about Chespin. Chikorita. I actually love Chikorita's design. I'm not a huge... This is looking like I'm a huge grass type guy, but I promise I'm not. I'm usually choose fire or water. Chikorita, I would say, is up there with Charmander, probably a little bit behind. So I'm going to put Chikorita in B. Chimchar. I don't love Chimchar. I never have. I think he's the poor man's version of Charmander. I think he falls squarely in C.
No.
Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil's S tier for me. This design is sick. This is a fire anteater thing. I love Cyndaquil. Don't at me. Eevee. Eevee's iconic. I think Eevee is the only normal type on here. It's the starter of Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, which is why it's included in this list. I think it's a solid design. It's probably somewhere between A or B. Eevee might shift around. I'm going to say low A for Eevee. Then you come in Fennekin, who has a similar design actually to Eevee. I think a little bit over-designed. I don't love the ears on Fennekin. I don't know why. I can't explain it, but I'm going to put Fennekin... I do think Fennekin... I'm going to put him in C. I think Fennekin is C. Froakie. Froakie's really good. I really like this Pokemon. I think the blues and the whites play well. I love his little glove hands and his 2 little nostrils. I think Froakie fits solidly in A, probably behind Bulbasaur for me. Okay. My boy, Fuecoco, aka Chile. I don't know why he has a white background. I love this Pokemon purely for its personality. I think one of the things that Scarlet and Violet did really, really well is they highlighted the personalities of each Pokemon. And yeah, I like Fuecoco a lot. So I would probably say the design itself isn't crazy good, but due to the personality, I'm going to put a high B. High B ahead of Charmander. I'm just now realizing that Quaquaval and Sprigatito are on here, so we'll have to add them. Grookey. I don't have super strong feelings towards Grookey. He was my starter, but I didn't love any of the starters from Gen 8, especially the first form. I do think it's pretty cute that he's got the little thing through his head. I think he sits somewhere like with Fuecoco for me. Litten, this is boring. This is a boring design. It's a cat with red whiskers. I'm gonna put Litten as a D tier. I don't like Litten. I really don't. Mudkip. Mudkip's really original to me. I don't know. I think that it ranks probably low A. I always compare Mudkip and Sobble, but Mudkip is much better than Sobble from a design perspective, but I don't think it's that much better. I put Mudkip like just the center of B, probably after Charmander actually. I'll put Mudkip there. Oshawott. This is a sick design. This is a really good design. The shell, it's an otter. I mean, there's multiple blues. I think Oshawott is really solid. Probably right behind Froakie. Maybe even a little bit in front of Froakie. Is it better than Bulbasaur? I'm learning things about myself. No, I still like Bulbasaur better. Pikachu. S tier. I mean, come on. It's the icon. There's a reason it's the icon. The Electro tail. I mean, it's kind of unfair that Pikachu's even on here. But yeah, Pikachu's S tier. It just is. Like, the red cheeks, the entire persona around Pikachu. Yeah, S tier. S tier. Piplup. I think Piplup is really good. I don't think it's Oshawott or Froakie good from a design perspective. I think it sits solidly at, like, the best water of B tier, right above Mudkip. It's probably better than Charmander, too. And it's probably better than Grookey. Yeah. Popplio, I've never liked this Pokemon. I think it's... I don't know. I think it's too gimmicky for me. I know that's going to be a hot take for a lot of people, but I don't love the color palette that they used here. I don't know why. It's just like the nose with the light blue and dark blue just doesn't do it for me in this situation. I'm going to say low C tier. Rowlet. Rowlet. Again, we're sticking to first forms here. I think that I love Rowlet's beak, and I love its bow tie leaves. I think that it's better than a lot of the other grass starters, and I put it at the bottom of A tier. Scorbunny. I didn't love Scorbunny. Again, I know this is going to be a hot take. Well, is that true? Actually, like, Scorbunny itself, I actually really like the coloration. I like its feet.
What do you mean by that?
I like the way it, like, when it was kicking around when you first meet it in Gen 8. I actually like Scorbunny. The more that I talk about it, the more that I realize I like it. I'm going to put it right in the middle of A tier. Man, do I really have Charmander that low, though? Might have to revisit this, guys. Because Charmander's the second best fire starter. I think I'm going to switch these two, actually. Charmander's the second best fire starter, for sure. So, for those of you that are still watching, for those of you who make comments that I have Charmander too low, you obviously didn't watch it to hear. If you think it's S tier above Cyndaquil, you're a crazy person. Snivy, solid D. I don't know. It's just so smug. I can't stand it. I don't really know what it's trying to be. Like, is it a gecko? Is it a snake? Like, the fact that it's bipedal really doesn't work for me. Obviously, it goes away from that, but it's weird that it starts that way. I just don't like it. Sobble, also D tier. I don't like Sobble at all. It's a crybaby. It's like a very boring version of Mudkip and Froakie combined. I don't know. I don't know what they were trying to do with Sobble, but I don't like it. Squirtle is the S tier water type. Squirtle is God tier. The shell that goes into it, its tail, the fact that I just love it. I love Squirtle. I think Squirtle does really, really well from a design perspective. Tepig. Nothing about this says that it's a fire type other than it's orange. It is the worst fire type starter, and I already had Litten down here. Tepig is bad. It's bad. They don't even make a joke on, like, roast pig or anything. Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what they were trying to do with this. Torchic is also pretty underwhelming. I'm going to put Torchic. You know what's funny is I picked a lot of the fire starters, but it's definitely because of their final evolutions. Because I do not like most, I mean, outside of, like, Charmander, Fuecoco, like, up here. Yeah, Torchic, weak. Totodile. Totodile's another S tier for me. Totodile's incredible. It's like a mini Godzilla. Like, it looks so good. Yeah. S tier, for sure. Trico, S tier. Trico is I think it's the best grass type starter. The dual tails, the little, like, suction fingers, the vertical eye slit eyes to signify, right? Like, again, that's probably where they went wrong with Snivy. Like, I don't know. Really good. Love it. Turtwig. I put Turtwig. Where do I put Turtwig? How strongly do I feel about Turtwig? I don't feel super strongly about Turtwig. I think it goes, like, kind of right around Chikorita, to be honest. Who I don't have on here is obviously Quaxley and Sprigatito. I think Sprigatito is a very good design. I would put Sprigatito probably above Rowlet. I would have it somewhere in A, would be my guess. And Quaxley is horrible again. I don't like Quaxley. I think it kind of falls somewhere near Sobble, Tepig in the D tier. That's my tier list. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments. Like and subscribe if you like this tier list type content. I plan on doing a 3-part series for this. Obviously, the first forms, the second forms, and then the final forms. Things are going to shift around a lot, obviously, because I typically pick fire starters, which is really funny now that I look at this tier list. But yeah, that's my tier list for the first form starters. And thank you for watching.
Tell me everything. Tell me